Morning everyone, Andy Henderson live from Forward Thinking, live in the car outside PM&M Accountants in Blackburn, working with the wealth management team this week. Today's live is Sherpa Guidance episode 47, and it follows a theme from Monday where I'm giving you advice on how to create a certainty in your life in a world that's so uncertain. And usually on Wednesdays, what I usually do is I use slides and I give you a framework, but I can't use slides today because I'm out all day, and otherwise it'll be tomorrow when I get on live. And I like to go on Wednesdays because I like to create that routine. So I'm doing it today, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. So how do we create certainty in a world full of uncertainty? So Monday's live was all about, it was all about asking yourself the answers from inside and being certain in yourself and believing in yourself, believing in who you are and where you're going and the path you're taking to get to that place. So Wednesday, as I said, I usually give you a structure or a framework on some slides, but you're just going to have to use your imagination this morning and work with me on this. So listen, if you're listening, you might be a business owner who's struggling, the business isn't performing too well, maybe it's just stopped, maybe it's at a glass ceiling and you're frustrated and you're a bit stressed about it and maybe a bit overwhelmed. Or you may be a career person, maybe a person in an employed position, again, that feels a bit trapped in their work and, wants to break free of it, but doesn't know what to do and doesn't know where to go and how to get there. Hello, Anne. Nice to see you. Or you may just be a human being who wants to get physically fitter or healthier, but, you don't know, you don't have the plan, you don't have a compelling vision of the future. Well, it's okay, because what I'm talking about is to create certainty in a world full of uncertainty. What I've got to encourage you to do is create a life by design. It's got to be by our design. And if we design our life, if we design the business we want, if we design the life and the career we want, if we design the physical health or the mental health strength that we want in our life, then, we can do that. And it gives us certainty. It gives us certainty if we are in control. If we're asking our questions from within. Hi, Tony. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. So we're talking about, building certainty. Developing certainty in a world full of uncertainty, and it's all about, we've got to take control. We don't want to get blown around in the wind, because that's just too uncertain. We might end up in a place in 10 years' time and think, what the hell am I doing here? I don't want to be here. I want some certainty. I want to carve my own life. I want to create my own life. I want to design my own life. I want to create my life by design. So how does that work? How do we do that? Well, first of all, I give you permission to think about what you want your life to be like in the future. And I'm not just talking a day or a month or a year. I'm talking 5-10 years ahead. I want you to describe and think about what the life is that you want to run and lead and become in the future. What are the things you've got in your life, your successful life of the future? What are you doing in that life? How do you feel in that life? And be really descriptive as possible. Because once you've defined what you want your life to be like in the future, the things that you want to be doing in that life, your work, your business, your health, your feelings, your things that you own. You maybe want a holiday home, you maybe want a different house, maybe you're in a terraced house or a semi-detached, you want a detached house in the country. It's okay to dream, permission granted to dream and define what you want your life to be like in the future. That's the first step, whether you're a business owner or you're an employed person, a career person, or whether you just want to get physically fitter and improve your life in some way. You've got to first start with the compelling vision of the future. Understand and define exactly what you want your life to be like in the future. That's the first step in creating a life, a business, a career, or physical or mental health by design. Decide, take control, and decide what you want that life to be like in the future. What's your successful life? Who are you going to become on that journey towards that life? And then what we've got to do is almost reverse engineer it from there. If you've got a business now, is your business performing sufficiently to give you that life that you've just designed? If not, how does it need to perform? And once you've decided how it needs to perform to give you that life, your revenues, your profit, your number of customers you want to serve, the amount of cash you want in the bank, the amount of employees you want, then you can start reverse engineering back from there and decide what are the things you need to do to build a business, a high-performing business that gives you that life. And once you've kind of gone through that process, you've then got a business by design that's going to give you a life by design. Certainty, control, you're in charge. And if you're a career person, if you're an employed person, you can do exactly the same. Once you've defined your dream life in the future, once you've designed that successful life, then you can reverse engineer it and think, well, will my current career, will my current job lead me to that life in 5 or 10 years' time? Will it get me there? Will that vehicle of a career get me there? If the answer is no, you've got a problem. You need to untrap yourself from that career. You need to define what it is that lights you up, the work that you do that's going to give you meaning, that's going to give you fulfillment. You know, what is it that you do when you're in flow, when you're in the best state of work, when you're excited about the work that you do and you feel accomplished and achieved when you've done that work. If you're not able to do that work with meaning right now in your current place of work, then it might be a decision that you need to make to pick a new vehicle, you know, a new career that's going to take you to that life that you want in the future. So we're talking about life by design and creating certainty in a world full of uncertainty. And if it's physical health you're after, you know, think about that physical health. Think about how you want to feel in the future, how you want to be mentally energized, how you want your body to look and feel like, you know, and you know, really design and create that compelling vision of your future life, your health, your mental health, your career, your business, whatever it is. Really define what it is that in the life that you want in the future and who you're going to become when you get there, and reverse engineer from there. You know, so if you want to drop 3 stone, if you want to drop, you know, some measurements of your arms or your legs or your waist or whatever, you've got to define what that's going to look like in the future. And then you've got to reverse engineer that and take the positive steps to get to that place in your business, in your career, or in your physical health, you know. And once you've done that, you've kind of got a map, you've got a plan to create your business or your career or your physical health by design, by your design, no one else's. Because if you follow someone else's design, if you're on social media all the time, you know, hankering after someone else's life, you know, it might be that you start following that path towards a life that someone else has got that you think you want, but you get there and you don't feel that feeling of fulfillment because it's not your path, it's not your mountain that you're climbing, it's someone else's. And that's going to lead to an even worse feeling that you've got now. What we want is for you to examine really clearly and closely and in detail what you want your life to be like in the future. What it's going to be like at the top of that mountain when you've climbed up there. Full of self-belief and confidence and really nice things in your life, nice people. You're doing meaningful work in your business or your career. You're physically fitter and healthier. You can design all these things. You can take control of your life. You can design your life, you know, life by design. You can do this. And that's going to give you, hi Helen, how are you? Tony, absolutely, dream it. Plan it, achieve it, 100%. But who does that? Whoever asks you as a human being, what do you want your life to be like in the future? Who do you want to become in the future? Who gives you permission? Who gives you the time to think selfishly? The world has conditioned us to think selfishness is a bad thing. But actually, everything starts from inside us. Everything starts from within. All the answers are inside, not outside. And we've got the power to take control of that and create certainty in a world full of uncertainty and design our life for us. And think about, you know, when you've achieved that life, not only what's the positive benefits for you, but if you're in business, what are the positive benefits for those close to you, your employees, your family, your customers? Once you've defined all that positivity, you can't fail but start to move in that direction. Same with your career. You know, if you get the career of your dreams doing meaningful work and you've designed that to give you the life you want in the future, because remember, your business or your career is just a vehicle to get you from A to B, you know, from where you are now to a life that you want in the future, you know. So think about the positive impact that's going to occur when you are living your dream, you're living your life by design, you've got the career or the business that you absolutely love, it's doing meaningful work, it's making you money, it's serving others, it's creating a positive impact in the world. Think about the positivity that occurs when you've reached your life by design. Your family and your friends, your employees, your customers, you know, your employer, everybody is going to get a positive impact from that. And it's absolutely amazing. You know, think about if you're designing your physical fitness and your mental fitness and your regime because you want to lose some weight, you want to feel energized, you want to feel awesome, and you want to feel really in control of your body, because your body, again, is a vehicle that's going to take you from A to B. So imagine the positive impact that's going to occur if you feel mentally fit, physically fit, you look great, you stand in the mirror, you look at yourself, you think, I love this person. If you love yourself, people are going to love you as well. Your family, your friends, they're going to buzz off that confidence. In fact, you might even inspire them to take action themselves and to create their own life by design. So how does it work again? Think about the life that you want in the future. Be selfish, because selfish is absolutely important. You have to understand what you want. And then you've got to go out there and design it and go and get it, because that will lead you on the path of fulfillment. Absolutely 100%. The answers are inside here and here. They're not outside. Our radar is permanently looking for a way for us to be fulfilled. And some people turn to drink and drugs and self-harm and all this sort of stuff. And it's not right. It's not leading us down the right path, because they're looking for outside for the answer. but the answers are within. Define what you want your life to be like in the future. Define how your business or your career or your physical body needs to perform to give you that life. And then reverse engineer all the steps back to where you are now, so you can understand the path you need to take to get you from where you are to that life you want in the future, and make confident steps along that path. That is how you create certainty in a world full of uncertainty. The answers are within you. So guys, I'm Andy Henderson, your Sherpa guide, coming live from the car park of PM&M in Blackburn. I'm working with the wealth management team, designing their business by design, creating their business by design. We're leading them to a path that they want to go down, to reach fulfillment, to reach, feeling of success and achievement and accomplishment, doing great work with people, helping them to be financially fitter and getting them from A to B. So, Andy Henderson, your Sherpa guide. It's been great to talk to you all this morning. Just remember, I'm on a mission to impact the lives of 1 million people in the next 10 years, and I'm making big steps. There's 5 of us in the forward thinking team now. We're going for it. We are creating our own lives by design. We're creating our business by design, and we're going to get to our destination. When we get there, imagine the feeling, imagine the positive impact of impacting the lives of 1 million people. Imagine how we'll feel. Imagine how the people that we're serving will feel. Imagine how our families will feel, how much pride and positive energy there'll be. Absolutely fantastic. So guys, Andy Henderson, Sherpa Guide. Just remember, you're just one step away.